Yeah. Hey guys, this is Yugitopia, and I'm going to be talking about a couple of things in this video. First off, let me start off by saying I'm sick. So, if I cough or sneeze or anything during the video, that's why. I can't control it. I wish I could. It sucks. Anyway, so, yeah, see. So, let's start off. I'm going to be covering a couple of things. First, what the barrier reprint did to Infernities, or my predictions on what it did. What Lavalval chain is going to do to Infernities once it comes out, and what the ban list may or may not have in effect, or may or may not do to Infernities in the future. So, yeah. Let's start off the barrier reprint. Now, I haven't been to any locals or anything for the past like 2 months, so I don't really know if before the reprint people were hyped up and started playing Infernities, or after the reprint if people picked up barriers and started playing Infernities. But my guess is that a lot more players are going to be playing Infernities just because of the barrier reprint. You know, $30 card goes down to maybe a $5 or $10 card. I haven't checked the prices, so anyway, that's my guess on the price. Don't quote me on it, but yeah, I would think that a lot of people would be playing Infernities now. It may not stick because people may. What I think would happen is, of course, if you play Infernities, you know that it takes a while to get used to it. It takes a while to be able to look past what your first 6 cards can do. It takes a while to develop the skill to play Infernities, and the reason I put quotes around skill is because Infernities have a certain play style that you don't necessarily need to follow, but that is better than certain ways other people usually play. Extremely conservative. Normally, let's say Dino Rabbit. Dino Rabbit doesn't have to play. I mean, you can, and that's what the good Rabbit players do, is play really conservatively. But if you look at it, it's not a deck that you have to play conservatively. You're not going to lose the duel because you don't play conservatively. Turn 1, just go into Logia. Turn 2, just go off on them. It's not a deck that you really have to play conservatively because it nets +1s and it gets you advantage all on its own. Infernities is a deck that you really, if you're not used to playing conservatively, you may not be as good as players whose play style is conservative. Now, when I say that if your play style is conservative, I don't mean that that's the particular way that you play. You can have many different play styles, and I'll get into that way later. But anyway, Infernities are a deck that you need to play conservative. And now, the whole point of me saying that is that people who don't play conservative, maybe newer players, maybe intermediate players who haven't run the deck before, they would pick it up, and it may not stick with them because they may be losing with it. If they haven't played it before, they may not know it really in depth, like an advanced player would. An advanced player would probably pick it up, basically study the deck. So, yeah, with that, I want to talk about what Lavalval chain would do to Infernities. Now, it's not, in my opinion, it's not going to totally break Infernities, but it is going to get them a bit more popularity. Because once we heard about Lavalval chain, its effect and what it does, we immediately thought Infernities. It's going to be really good with Infernities. And it's true, and it is going to be a really good card for Infernities. Now, yeah, there are a whole lot of other decks that can play it, but Infernities may be able to use it to its greatest advantage, just because of its effect to dump a card, maybe Stygian Street Patrol, or your last combo piece into the graveyard, and also its effect to top deck an Archfiend. So yeah, once that comes out, I'm guessing it's going to be really expensive, and so a lot of players may not want to get it because it's expensive. Uh, I'm guessing it's probably going to be like right around $100. Anyway, um, yeah, once it comes out, you're probably going to see a whole lot more Infernity players. Uh, reason being is because it makes the deck a lot more, makes the plays a lot more versatile, I guess you can say. Whereas being able to dump a card from your deck, any monster anyway, from your deck to the graveyard, is pretty good because then you can monster reborn it. You can do pretty much whatever you want with it. So the reason I say that it makes the plays more versatile is because when you're playing conservatively, there's a certain strategy you want to go by. There are certain plays that you want to do, and when when Chain comes out, it's going to be able to open up a whole lot more plays that you can do in an Infernities deck, and it's going to encourage intermediate to advanced, maybe even newer players to pick up the deck. Now I want to talk about the ban list and what it may or may not do to Infernities. Now, the ban list is probably not going to hit Dark Worlds. Dark Worlds have not done anything. So, we may be seeing, or we're definitely going to be seeing a whole lot more Dark World players right when the ban list comes out, because that's what it is every time. Because they're just not going to hit Dark Worlds. And that is a problem for Infernities. I don't know about you guys, but Dark Worlds are probably my least favorite matchup when playing Infernities. And just the fact that there are going to be a lot more Dark World players out there afterwards, and maybe a whole lot more Dark World players out there after the ban list comes out, that may be a problem for Infernities. And that being said, that would make it so that a lot of people may not want to play Infernities just because it may not have a good matchup against a popular deck, meaning that you're going to lose a lot more than not. I think that windups may get hit, mermills, maybe mermills, I don't know, they're really new. So, kind of like windups were, they were like really new and they just did not get hit. So I'm guessing that mermills, they're not going to get hit. And mermills, yeah, there's a lot of advantage that you get from playing mermills, but it's a 50-50 chance with Infernities because, in my opinion, in my deck, I run a lot of, counter summoning type cards. And, if you bottomless this mega thingy, all of that, then, they're out that card. So, yeah, the ban list, they may hit Macro Rabbit. Hopefully they hit Macro Rabbit. That's probably one of the second worst matchup for Infernities. Just because of Macrocosmos. You may main 3 MST, but the Macrocosmos is going to be a big deal. So yeah, I think that's going to be it for this video. Again, sorry for nasally sound of my voice. Sorry for coughing and all that. I am pretty sick. Now, in the comments, I want you guys to leave your predictions on what the new meta is going to be like for Infernities. What you think about the Nevaria reprint. What you think about what you think will happen when Evolve All Chain comes out. And yeah, this is Yugitopia signing out.